Hi guys, Gaming Bear here. Right, before we get into the Fury review, what I've got is a situation with Hearts of Iron Together for Victory on the Malaya side. I did have the next two episodes, so they were going to be going up this week and next week, already recorded, finished, ready to go. Corbyn's brought to my attention that the day-night cycle is a bit bad as a bit of a strain on people's eyes, so I'm going back to re-record them and re-upload them, which is going to take a little bit of time to redo alongside doing these other videos that I've got in process. So bear with me, they will be coming online. The episode which I've got in the can ready to go either today or tomorrow, I don't want to put up yet, because if people don't like the day-night cycle, then I don't want people's eyes to go funny. So, but if you'd like me to actually post those before I go back and re-record them, let me know, and I will put those episodes up for you. But yes, so that's the reason the Heart of Iron is going to be delayed while I re-record and repost them. So that's it. So let's get on with the Fury side of things. So thank you for bearing with me. Cheers, guys. Bye. Here we go. Right, the winter picture of the Fury tank. Is it a good tank? It's a really good fun tank, and I've got a 63% win rate with it. The mobility it's nice. It's a nice looking, smooth running, easy 8. Good tank. Yeah, nice, neat tank at tier 6. Now this is the special that's being given away at the moment. Not, it's today's deal, not actually given away, that you've got to buy. So it's the winter tank for today. So yeah, Wargaming give tanks away. Well, they've given a little teeny tiny one, which is usually used as a free garage slot. But this isn't one of those tanks. It's not a free tank. Is it a good tank? Yes, 63%. 1.16 average damage. So over the games I've played, it's got 1.16 times its own damage to the enemy per game, and it's a neat tank. I've got a second class in it so far. It's nice. It's a fun tank to play, and the graphics on it are fantastic. So yes, very, very neat. Right, now today's tank is the Fury. I've put in there a couple of other vehicles, and you're thinking, well, why have you done that bit? Right. Well, we've got to at the moment show the Swedish medium, which is available to balance it out and see how things look. The Cromwell B, because, well, it's the Cromwell B. You've got to use the Cromwell B and see how things compare against it, because really the best of the premiums before this is the Cromwell B, and you've got to see how these tanks, how everything compares to it as being the pinnacle of what you can get. The 3001D, the VK, I put in because it's my favourite tank at tier 6. So yeah, I just love this vehicle. Then there's the Easy 8, which is the standard version of the Fury, and then so we can do a comparison between the one you can actually get, or in the game for free, or the Fury that you pay for. So let's have a look. Firepower. So the Cromwell B has got the firepower. So let's see how they all compare. Firepower wise, well, you can see the shell damage goes to the Swede. Not a lot in it, but the Cromwell is pretty much next joint with the VK. So that's one reason that I like the VK, but the Swedish has it. Then we come to the rate of fire. So you can see the Fury actually has got the best rate of fire. Now that's one thing in its favour. Hasn't got the biggest alpha, but the highest rate of fire. So let's have a look at the DPM. DPM, it's got the best DPM. Now this is one really neat feature. The standard Easy 8 has got 2,181. This has got 2,230, an additional 50 points, which is very, very nice. Aim time 2.16, so it's joint top. Next, joint with the STRV and the VK. So the aim time is very, very nice, and that's one reason why I like the VK. It's the combination of the aim time. Then we come to the dispersion. The Swede's got 0.33, the same as the VK. I like the accuracy, which is one of the reasons I like to be able to know exactly where I'm shooting. The Easy 8, the Fury, and the Cromwell aren't so good. The Cromwell's next best, so very, very neat, with the Easy 8 and the Fury coming later down the line. Even though it's got very good aim time, the 0.38 accuracy sort of lets it down. Okay, so what have we got that's good in its favour? So they've got this rate of fire, same firepower, same alpha as the Easy 8. So let's have a look. Then turret traverse. Cromwell B is phenomenal at 50 degrees. The Fury, really good at 40.5, but not quite as good, but there's not really anything in it compared to the Easy 8. The other two, the Swede and the VK, come in after that. So pirouetting, the VK is not so hot. Then we come to the gun elevation, dispersion, the depression and elevation. Top is the Easy 8, standard Easy 8 with minus 12 degrees, incredibly good on ridgelines, and plus 25. The Fury not far behind with 10 and 25. Still, the Americans still outdo just about everybody. Joint second is really the VK with 20 degrees and minus 8. The Cromwell B, even though it's actually pretty good. In this comparison, it doesn't look good. Minus 8 and plus 15. Doesn't look good, but it's still very, very good. The STRV, the Swede, comes in as minus 6 and 12. We haven't got a Russian tank. Let's add a Russian for purely demonstration purposes. Let's put a Rudy in. Russian mediums. So let's go for the Rudy and do a comparison. Standard damage, higher alpha. Then we look at, you can see the minus 7 and plus 22 for the gun depression and elevation. So the 22 firing up, minus 7 not so good, but still better than the STRV. Not quite as good as the VK, and a lot worse than the 3 degrees worse than the Americans. Aim time 2.11, so it's actually the best aim time. The Rudy's got the best aim time of any of them. And it's an average dispersion of 0.35, so very, very nice on its own. So that's with a actually pretty low, second worst average DPM, 1877. But you've got to think of the STRV, it's got an autoloader, so that sort of makes up for the four shells in the magazine with a 2-second aim time in between, with a 15.3 second to reload. So that's the firepower out the way. So we can see why the Cromwell comes in slightly ahead of the others. The VK not far behind firepower-wise. So that's one reason, as a standard tank, I like the VK. Then we come to survivability. The Rudy gets it. So let's have a look at what it's got. So sloped armour with a 90mm turret, 75mm on the sides. The Rudy seems actually quite good to have it in this in here with the other tanks. Then we've got so the armour is pretty good. Hit points 720. Top is the VK with 770. So it can take that extra between 50 and 70, say 70 additional hit points above the STRV. Gives it that one-shot advantage, or it can survive that little bit longer, which is one of the reasons I like it. Then we come to the armour. Armour-wise, well, I'm going to focus on this. So, hull armour, 45, but sloped 60 degrees, 60 mil, compared to the Fury 63. So the Fury 63 it's got the edge because it's 63 mil and it's sloped. Next is the Cromwell. Actually, even though it says 63, it's flat. So we'll disregard that, and I would say, in effect, it's about 45 effective sloped armour. So you've got 45, which is the same as the Rudy. Then we got the turret. Turret-wise, the Rudy is up above. The 76mm of the Americans, they've always got a tough turret. The VK 80mm, but it's flat, so unless you hit the mantlet, it's quite a big mantlet actually, so you can pull off quite a number of bandages that you wouldn't normally think that you could do. And with snapshotting, it works quite well, that I find. And then we come down to the STRV, 40mm, but it's a sloped turret. The Cromwell is flat, so 76mm will put it down to about 50mm, which is a little bit ahead of the STRV. So this is the hit points. We're looking at the Fury, so 750 hit points, not as many as the VK, but still very good. 30 more than the Rudy, and the same as the standard Easy 8. So hit points, the Fury is doing quite nicely. Okay armour, okay gun, it's a good average tank. Then we come to the mobility side of things. Power to weight ratio, let's have a look. The Cromwell's got 23, yeah. But next, surprisingly, is the VK with 21. You wouldn't quite expect it from a heavy German, but it sort of works. Then we come to the speed. 50. We're looking at the Fury. So, well, power to weight 14.5. It's really down. Not as bad as the Swede, but not as good as the Rudy or the standard Easy 8. So, mobility-wise, the speed of it, the power to weight ratio, lets the Fury down. Okay, so let's have a look at the top speed. 41.8 and 18 reverse. So it's actually the worst of any in the test. So forward, it's okay. It's only just slightly faster than a heavy tank, which you can get heavy tanks which can run at 40. And this is 41.8, so you can slowly get away from a heavy tank if you need to. Then reversing. 18 backwards isn't so bad, and it's the same as the standard Easy 8, but everyone else has got 20 in reverse. Top speed 64 goes to the Cromwell. 56 is next for the VK, with the Rudy 54. But as you see, the Cromwell comes out ahead. Traversing 52 with the Cromwell. The Fury gains a bit here, so the pirouetting, it's very, very good. Not quite up to Cromwell levels, but very, very good with just under 50 degrees, so for 49.3. Then we're looking at the Rudy being next, then followed by the VK and the Easy 8 with the STRV following up in the rear. Let's have a look. So that's the mobility side. Then we come to the concealment, being able to hide. So, Fury, 21% camo. On the move, 16. So how does it compare? Actually, pretty favourably. It's second to the VK, and there's not a lot in it. So there's about 1% difference with it. So it's coming second in comparison to the VK. The Cromwell is 2 less in third place, with the standard Easy 8 at 19.2. Then the STRV follows at 17.3, with the Rudy just under 17. So the Fury comes out really neatly on concealment behind the VK. Now we look at the view range of the vehicles. 399. Oh, this is my version. So 399 meter view range with my crew, exactly the same as my VK crew, 399 meters. Coming out against the Rudies. Next is the Cromwell B, 366, 365 in the Rudy, and 361 in the SCRV. Okay, the signal range is neither here nor there. The VK gets it, but really the only thing to watch out for is the standard Rudy of 525, which isn't very good. Everyone else is adequate. So the overall situation, Cromwell B wins 2 areas, the mobility and firepower, which are 2 nice ones to have. The points in the Fury, is it a good tank? 204 compared to the others, it's at the lower regions. Survivability, well, actually it's not Not the lowest, well, it's okay. Then we come to the mobility. It's not very mobile. It's the worst of all of them. So speed-wise and power-to-weight ratio let it down. So it doesn't hold up. Concealment is actually pretty good. 391. It comes in second in the tests behind the VK. So very, very good concealment. Spotting, it's top. Very, very not well. Join top with the VK. Everything else is down below. So concealment, moving into position and firing with an okay power to weight ratio, firepower wise, standard pen, you're looking 109 to 180, 81 mil. Oh, sorry, we're looking 96 to 160 mil, which is, well, the same as the other Easy 8, and it's down on just about everything else. So you've got to pick those shots. You need the accuracy, which you haven't really got with the .38, so you've got to try and get in close, which is a bit of an issue. But with this amount of DPM, when you do get into a firefight, you can obliterate your opponents. You want to get in close, you want to pirouette, you want to try and circle around them. You've got the turret rotation, but you haven't got the power to weight to help you in the battle, and the speed and the acceleration is lacking, and that's one issue. So you've got to be able to circle your opponent, try and use any momentum that you can get. Don't get bogged down. Try and get them on better terrain to allow you to bring the fantastic turning of the gun and the great DPM to allow you to aim at weak spots so that more of your shots will penetrate. So you need to get in close, like the standard situation of a Fury against, say, the Tiger 1. You need to get in close to be able to penetrate, otherwise you will not penetrate. At range, you'll be bouncing off, they'll be laughing their socks off. Just like in the film, you've got to do it that way. You've got to pirouette, you've got to get round it. But is it a good tank? Is it a fun tank? Oh, certainly yes. Very, very neat. So back to looking at the Fury. Is it good? Well, you can see I haven't played it that much, but I've got a 63% win rate with it, with a 1.11 damage. Damage of 832 for tier 6, which is at the upper levels of the tier 6 damage by about 100 points above anything else. So very, very nice for tier 6 because of that the additional DPM that it's got. So that alone can give you huge amounts of damage on your opponents with a fun tank and a great model to look at. So this is the Fury. I'm the Gaming Bear. I haven't even looked at the deal, so bear with me a second. Right, this is what the package looks like. So you get the tank, 100% crew, and the garage slot with 4,200 gold. Is it good? Well, let's get in and see the tank in action. Bear with me. So let's get into a game. Try and use that mobility and the ridge work skills of this, plus the DPM to put some hurt on the enemy. So like E25, which is going to be a pain. KV85, Cromwell. We'll see what we can do. So we're going to have a Cromwell and the VK working together potentially. Now, we don't have the greatest armour, but we want to be working the ridges and taking it to them. So I'm going to move over to towards, let's have a look, J6. Work the ridges there and try and use the view range and the mobility to best effect. So get up onto a ridge first. Your power to weight ratio is down. Let's just adjust this setting. Give me a second. There we go. Let's let him go past. There we go. So we'll get into position. So we've got the rest of the team. There we go. That was a bit slow then. Let's have a look. So we'll let them move into position. T29 and the heavies moving the other way. A couple of lights going into the middle. AMX and the T37, they don't have very good ratings. I think I need to reinitiate XVM actually. So So we'll try and get him. Got the 64 and the Cromwell coming in. I want to be able to bring in to assist. Let's have a look. What can we use the so we need better. He was there. What can we see? Let's try and bring the gun to bear. He's pulling back. STRV got a shot in. He's been seen. So we'll pull back. Watch out for artillery. There's 3 artillery. We'll pull back out of here before artillery comes in and change the situation. Now it's not easy moving up. Then we get the hill up to a proper speed. Move into the centre to try and get some angled shots in towards the Cromwell from oh dear, they're firing that way. Oh, that's not good. I'm not going to be able to penetrate him even if I can hit him. The accuracy at range isn't the greatest. Oh, that's such a pity. I'm not going to be able to pen him. What is the bishop playing at? Oh well. Let's move back on the ridge, see if we can get any shots and spots back on that sneaky little beggar up there. Oh, STRV is in position. So we know where he is. We'll try and get some shots over. Try and keep the E25 at bay. Like I said, it's an issue working ridge, actually getting up on a ridge. When you're on a ridge, you're okay, but working the ridge is an issue. Try and look and use that 10 degrees of gun depression, see what we can see. What is our team doing? 5-6. They've completely fallen to pieces. What is the KV doing down there? If I push to try and get shots on the STRV, good, he's gone. I'm expecting the E25 to have shots in. Let's try and get shots over. See if we can spot from here. KV-85, they're keeping out of RT range. I'm going to try and protect this side because no one else is looking this way. I saw that the angles I could get over the back, which is actually pretty good. Try and spot the ridgeline, stopping anyone sneaking up on the rest of our tanks. I'm looking towards the centre with my turret is looking over towards where the E25 was. It's 7-6. We're losing by 1 tank. Let's see what we can do. Just keep them pinned down. Allow our arty to do their work. Don't use your brain. Don't Oh, great. Two down. We lost the KV-85 because he was in that position. Okay, we're catching back up. IS-2. I'm just going to try and protect this flank. Try not to get spotted. There's no one else covering this side. That's the thing. Do what you need to do to help protect the team. They're covering the one side, so that means I'm the only one covering this way. It's pretty even. And then we'll try and use the manoeuvrability to best effect as soon as we're in a better position. So the STRV is over there. He was over there. Let's try and move up, try and get a spot on the T-25, the E-25. Probably not possible. Spot for anyone coming around this way. Get ready to pull back. They're pushing in the other way, and I'm getting ready to push down, take advantage in this direction, protect the artillery. VK there. Let's get some. Let's use the gun depression. Oh, that was easy. Let's pull up close because I'm expecting Arty to be incoming. Let's aim in that direction in case the E-25 comes in. Yep, there we go. And there's the E-25. Time to go. Pull back. Oh, AMX is up there. Okay, let's get into cover. I had to take him out. Three artillery left. Let's wait another 20 seconds. I'm expecting a couple of shots in. If there's nothing coming in the next 20 seconds, I'm going to move under the ridge and start pushing up. Okay. Get in low. Get in the riverbed. See what we can do. So that was a nice takedown, quite a good takedown. Using the weight of this to take down the E-25. He's got a very good DPM, but we've got the weight, so we're doing that additional damage. Yes, we got damaged a little, but it was very useful. So see what we can do. 3 artillery, 5 minutes. Nothing there. They're going to be expecting me to come up in that position, possibly. Accuracy, like I said, on the move, very, very good indeed. As that highlighted, almost a semi-snapshot. He was on the move, had been on the move, I was swinging the turret around, boom, he's gone. Now, actually getting onto a ridge, Now see, it's slow to do it, but it's able to actually get up in places that you wouldn't think that it could. Or maybe not. I've got up in places where previously, where you wouldn't think. On bad ground, this has got surprisingly good abilities. Oh! Pity. He's gone. Let's follow the Scorpion. If he can proxy spot. 3.5 minutes to go. M12 is aiming in. Oh, good shot. Oh, he almost shot himself. You see the splash then from the AMX. Scorpion going in. He could probably take out the AMX by ramming him. But... oh yes, takedown. Brilliant. Nice work. Master, very, very nicely done. So 1500 WN8, efficiency 1100. Let's have a look at the post-game stats. So an out-of-the-box situation. Oh, and a couple of boxes. We'll open the boxes. That's how afterwards. Right. 3 kills, 3rd class, 3,000 experience, 30,000 credits, and came in the top third of the table. Not bad at all for something that's not mobile. You know, well, lost 37,000 credits. Used a lot of premium, but it was a lot of fun. 17 shots, half of them hit, and only one didn't penetrate, which is pretty nifty. Just wanted to make sure. And there we get 6 shots, 5 penetrations, so the armour doesn't stand up, only 1 bounce. 986 base experience times 2 plus a bonus for mission and a premium bonus, 3,254 experience. Not bad at all. So very, very nice. Happy New Year. And this is the Fury. Now, is it a good tank? It takes a bit of getting used to. But you can, working with what you've got, knowing the characteristics, knowing what you can do, knowing the accuracy of the gun on the move when you're in that one-on-one situation, laying the hurt down on them, going in, realising the weight that this has got compared to other tanks, especially like the E25. Other people are saying, oh, it's fantastic. Well, you saw one-on-one, boom, took him down. No worries, the Fury can do it. Use your brain. If it had come down to a firefight, him firing at me, I'd have lost. But using the weight to ram him gave me the advantage. You've got to do little things like that to gain the advantage and to help your team to win. Because if I hadn't taken him down, we would have, I'm sure, lost that game. No questions about it. And it's little things like that that can allow you to win. So let's have a look at the... let's sort out the boxes. What have we got? Some level 2s. Then... what else have we got? Some level 1s. Okay, we'll sort out the tree later. So, the Fury. Do I rate this? Is it a good tank? It's not a great tank, even though I've got a 67% win rate with it. It's not a great tank. You've got to know how to play it. You've got to think. It's not going to give you the greatest of scores, but it's a good enough score. Comparison to the Cromwell. I'm averaging 730 with the Cromwell. The Fury is averaging 100 more, but I think that comes down to how you play it and that additional DPM. It may only seem like 25 or so, but it's one additional shot. You get one more shot in. That additional shot gives you the additional 100 points of damage, and the Fury generally gets that one additional shot in, whereas the Cromwell doesn't. Like I was saying, in a one-on-one fight, the Cromwell, the speed of shot, the additional DPM, this tank will get one more shot in that the Cromwell doesn't. That's it. And the numbers show it. 835 compared to 730. The numbers themselves show what this can do. So, is it good? Well, it doesn't feel good, but actually it is. It is a good tank. It's better than the standard EZ8. It's better than a Cromwell. I'm finding it that it's better than a Cromwell. That's my personal thing. And my favourite is the VK3001. I've got 56% win rate with it, 450 games, 831 average damage. The Fury, I've got 833, so both very similar. So to say that the Fury is similar to the tank that I see as, for me personally, is the best one for this tier. Now I've playing more games with it, only 9 games so far, because I don't take it seriously. I play it for fun, and it's growing on me. It's quite a nifty tank, useful, better than the Cromwell. Cromwell B, the Cromwell B has got about 55 more damage than the Cromwell, but it's still 50 less than the Fury. That's the numbers. So, is it good? Yeah, it's coming out to be even better. So yeah, that's me. That's how I look at the Fury. So is the deal good? So let's go and have a look at the deal. So the Fury, £25.66 or €29.99. But for that, you get the 100% crew, which is really, really useful. So full crew and 4,200 gold. So how much is 4,200 gold worth? So you're looking, the crew is worth 1,000 gold. So effectively, you're looking 5,200 gold. So let's check out how much 5,200 gold is. Bear with me. So 5,200, £17, just under 7, say £16.50. So we take £16.50 off the price of this tank. So you're looking at getting this tank for about £9. Yeah. So, really? So is this a £9? Oh, plus the additional for the garage slot, which you'll get anyway for buying a tank. So is this tank a £9 tank? Yeah, definitely. £9 for this tier 6. The gold you get for free. The Fury, is it a £9 tank? Yes, definitely. It is a £9 tank. It's better than a £9 tank. Is it worth it? Very much so. So it's getting it's not a quadruple pause, it's a triple pause. Now for me, a triple pause on a tank is a combination of efficiency and the price point. Basically, they've nailed it. With the deal on the Fury, Wargaming have nailed it with this. So you're looking at a tank that's worth, that they're charging you £10, just under £10 for this tier 6. Very, very nice. So it gets it. The Fury, definitely. Yeah, it takes a little bit of playing. It's not one you rush in. If you rush in, you're going to die, you're going to lose, and you'll think it's pants. You play it right, you can do well, as I've shown. So that's it. I'm the Gaming Bear. This is the Fury. And yeah, definitely, it's nice, and it's a really, really good deal. So thank you, Wargaming, for the deal, and see you on the next one, guys. Bye. Right, guys, let's get in and have a look at this ace replay done by Trax and sent in. So let's see how you can play the Fury up to a high level, and so let's see exactly what he does. So here we go. So tier 4 to 6 games, so he's in quite a good position. Abbey map. So let's speed this up in a second, and we'll wait for him to get into position, see what he does, and just see exactly how good the Fury can actually be, or how you can play it and get an ace game. So let's get into this this game. Bear with me a second. Okay, getting in. I haven't seen this. I know the overall score, so I don't want to ruin it for you. So we'll see how he does. This is a really, really gorgeous looking tank on the battlefield, as you can probably see. Very, very neat model. Very, very nice. So we'll speed this up. Watch where he goes. Watch how he does it. For a tank with not so much mobility. Ooh. There we go. So first thing, moving up. You're seeing 41 kph. 42. Nice mobility. He's switching to HE at the moment, moving into position. So we'll move up towards the hill. You can see he's coming this way with a couple of support tanks, but he's got it quite quickly, using the elevation of the hill to speed him up. Here he is moving in. Oh, and he's been spotted and shot, and gets a shot in. HE shot in on the T-67. It was almost like he was ready for lighter tanks to be there. So he was thinking, if someone's light enough and fast enough to get there, I can probably penetrate with my shot. So he took a shot in return for a target he hadn't seen, and then pulled back, got a shot in, and he's waiting for him to shoot the heavy tank. Moving up, he's looking for a target. Let's speed this up a bit. There he is, he's getting ready. He bounces a shot. Now you see this angle, as I said, the mantlet and that area is potentially very strong, and so he's just, I presume he's been hit by the from the 67 and bounced the shot. Another shot in, good hit there. The tank destroyer's gone, but he's moving into this position to try and fire over. Shot on the move, and he got the kill then by the look of it. So he's now moving out of position to come and cover this flank, looking over towards the middle, over towards the 8 line, seeing what he can spot. 38 kph, and he realises things are swinging, and so he's going to move back towards the base. He's looking for targets of opportunity, aiming from range, waiting for the rescue to settle. Doesn't get the hit, but gets the shot in the rough direction. Then gets a hit. You see how long it took for the aim time for it to travel to target. Now looking at this, you can see, as I'm looking around, this is what's called a free cam. I get so many people saying, "Oh, it's a bot, it's an aimbot. It's aiming somewhere where you're not looking, where he's not looking. He's using an aimbot." No, it's not a blinking aimbot. As I say in just about every video, it's a free camera, which doesn't tie in. See, I'm moving it round. It's a free camera which allows you to point wherever you want. It's not an aimbot. So for those of you who are a little not understanding when I come up with this on basically every other video that I do, it's not an aimbot. It's a free camera to observe what's going on, look at different dynamics, and look at different things at the same time. So shots in, boom, that was another shot over in that direction. So far, he's clocked up 2 kills. He's watching in that direction, moving up into position, covering the centre, using the mobility that he's got and the view range that he's got to assist the team. So it's about 30-35 kph. The STV is in the middle. So he's slowing down, aiming over, trying to get into a better position, looking over for the shot, just misses. There's the target, 107, so chalking up the numbers. Boom, and he gets another kill. That's number 3. 5-9, so they're not doing so well at the moment. And now he's got a heavy tank coming in, so he's hitting the tank. Churchill 7, well, if he hits it, you know, it's got fantastic armour from the front. And he's just been hit, pulling back to break contact, watching out for tanks coming down his flank, appearing in a different position from where he was originally, trying to spot them, trying to get a shot in, aiming, boom, and took off half of his health, and the Churchill's being hit from behind. More tanks, just misses the one up on the ridge. He's just been hit again. He's trying to minimise the number of guys who can shoot him. It's 6-10 at the moment, and he's trying to stay alive, trying to make them think he's coming from a different direction. He's looking in that direction, snapshot in, so it's a good snapshot vehicle, boom, and then he takes the Churchill out. So 7-10, evening up the numbers. Checking round. He's using this position for cover because there's 2 arty on the enemy side. He's seen the TD. Shot up. More shots in. There's Miko the light tank coming in, and he's shooting at the light tank. Now, changing the angle so we can see what's happening. So he's gone. So this isn't a bot, it's a free cam, so I can show you what's going on. He's trying to get a shot in the heavy tank. The arty's getting a shot in as well. He's spotting, he's tracking, shooting through the bushes in towards the heavy tank. Lots of shots going in. He's using premium at the moment to try and make sure it penetrates. Doing a lot of damage, just keeping shooting the target. Arty's helping, and then he's got another kill. Just keep the gun firing, fast firing, like I was saying about that DPM. Fast firing gun. Incredibly good. Use your positioning, use the maneuverability you have got. The view range to give you the advantage. Use the bushes to be double bushed. Spot the enemy as best you can. Now he knows there's a Hellcat up at the top and there's a Skoda T40 moving around. So he's moving his position. There he goes. And the T40 is on. It's a one shot, so speed this up. So he's up to 45 kph coming down the right. So it's quite good at picking up speed. Now, see how small the aiming reticule is. On the move, this tank is fantastic. Like I said, the moving of this tank, the accuracy on the move is basically just about better than almost every other tank at the same tier. Apart from the VK, like I was saying. So he's just taken out that tank. That's his 8th kill. He's just racked through those shots, through the kills. 8 kills. Still losing. He's just been... Oh, everyone's aiming this way. They know he's a bit of a threat. He's on 20 hit points. Ouch. I think he wants to get out of here, you know. Would you want to stay there? No. In a word, just no. That's 2 words. Hey. So, moving back up to the position he likes here. Seeing what he can see. Now, they're losing numbers-wise, so he's trying to... There he is. He's spotted the light tank. Shot over. Trying to get a shot through. He's sure that if he fires, he's going to get hit, so he pulls back a bit, trying to get the right shot, get the right angle. Oh, shot in, good shot in. The light is trying to run away. He's been hit with another... Because he switched to HE, tried to get a penetrating shot on the ELC. Boom, and he's gone. The light tank, their best spotter, is gone. You saw that he switched to HE to make the most of the lightly armoured... tank and try and do as much damage as possible. This guy knows how to use his ammo. So very, very nice. And he's saying, the Bishop's saying, well played. So, 13-12. They've pulled back. Now he's coming in to support the arty. 2 arties left. Their arties have got 3 kills and 1 apiece. So, the Bishop is up ahead. They've now spotted that gorilla up ahead, and oh, he's in the open. He tried to shoot him. He shoots, he misses. He doesn't score. But in return, he got nailed. So, mobility back up to 45 kph. See him speeding through, moving to the side. He's going in after the other, the Hummel, who's on the other side. So, using these bushes for a little bit of cover, coming up. 67, yeah, 67 is trying to beat him to the punch. And boom, that's it. Game over. So this is the Fury. Now you can see why he's got 2 stars on the barrel. He knows how to play this tank. Is this a good tank? Oh, heck yes. Very, very good indeed. So let's go and have a look at those post-game stats. Right, these fantastic post-game stats of how to get the ace, how to use this tank incredibly effectively. So, what we have, Paul's Medal, High Caliber, Top Gun, 11 kills. All of these shots in, all of the tanks right the way through, absolutely amazing work, even when he'd gone down to 20 hit points. So, let's look at the full details, how he compared. 3,200 points of damage, 11 kills, 1,730 base experience, 7 awards. The Hummel did 1,170 on the opposing team. Bang up job by him. Cromwell, 1,000 points, but 3,200 points. The second player on this team did 1,292 points. Very, very good indeed. But 3,200 points for a tier 6, just wow. So let's have a look. 47 shots, 41 hit, 36 pens, so not bad at all. Huge damage from those 36 pens. 20,000 credits from the 77,000. So he used a lot of premium. He ran out of premium basically at the end. He would fired so many shots. That was, using HG, standard, APCR, everything available at the right time. And still come away with almost 21,000 credits. Experience-wise, 1,730 base, 2,590 year 5, times 5 event, plus 779 for 13,754 experience. Almost 14,000 experience. Yes, it's a times 5, so you're only looking 2,500 to 3,000. Well, it would have been 3,000 plus this bonus. So for a single game, with non-doubled, you would have been looking 3,200 for a single game. Non-doubled, non-bonus, no nothing. Well, apart from the premium bonus. So 3,200 experience. Even without premium, he would have been on, you're looking 2,300 experience. Absolutely incredible. If he'd been running a non-premium account, he'd have lost 5,000. But I think it was worth it for this game, for using that amount of premium. But this was a very, very impressive way of running the Fury. This is how you can get an ace in it. This has been Trax, and thank you so much for sending it in. I'm the Gaming Bear, and have fun, and see you on the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye. So, the deal, £25.17 or €29.99. You get the tank fully trained crew, which is pretty neat, and 4,200 gold. So you're looking probably £15 worth of, say, 12 or £13 worth of gold. So that puts this down to a £13 tank. Okay, not bad, and that doesn't take into account the crew. So let's have a look at what else is around for £13 at tier 6. So £13. Well, you can get the STRV, the Swedish. Very, very neat tank. We know it's good, it's overpowered, and great fun. £13. £13. You get the Tiger 6, which is not a good tank. Then you get the T40. A nice tank, and then you get the Type 64, very, very useful. Now, for slightly less money, you get the SU-100Y, which is very, very good, very, very good fun. The Dicamax, not quite so much fun, but a good tank. So, and all the others down below. So, for the money, is it worth it? It's as much fun as the SU-100Y. I just smile when I play both of these tanks. The Dicamax, not quite so much fun. The Skoda is just like playing a normal tank. The 64 is like, tee hee hee, you have a laugh, but not as much of a laugh as playing the SU-100Y, the TOG, which isn't available on this. The SCRV feels like a normal tank, but normal overpowered, and it doesn't feel quite so much fun. Whereas the SU-100Y and the Fury both seem like fun. So the deal itself, is it worth it? Yes, definitely. You get your money's worth, and it's a really neat tank. That's it. So, yeah, do I rate this tank? Yes, definitely. It's a really good fun tank. Tier 6, and it's good for grinding up your American crews. So, yeah, you can see, yeah, I'm on my 4th skill with the crew that's in this at the moment, apart from the couple of guys. Third skill. It's my eyesight. I'm blind in one eye. So, yeah. The Fury. Is it a good tank? Yes, and it's a beautiful model as well. Very, very neat. And can you do well in it? You can, but you've got to learn how to play it. Be aware that the power to weight ratio is going to let you down. The rest of it is very good. But that power to weight ratio, you've got to take into consideration completely. And I run Cola to try and alleviate the situation. Plus vents, gun rammer, and the vert stabs to try and alleviate the issue with the accuracy, to bring it back on target, and to allow you to use the the amazing DPM that this has got and bring it to bear. So this is the setup I have. So that's me, Gaming Bear, signing out. Is it a good deal? Yeah, definitely. Is it a lovely little tank? Oh, very, very good fun. Very, very good fun indeed. So yes, I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I hope you do too. So yes, it's one of those fun tanks to play, and people see it, and people have a chat and talk to you about it. It's like a TOG. You get in the TOG and everyone's happy. You play this and people are happy as well. There's something about it that makes people happy. I've got goose pimples just thinking about it. So yes, this is one of the ones, just like the SU-100Y and the TOG. I don't know why, but there's just something about it that makes people happy. It makes me happy playing it, and it makes other people happy just to see it and see you playing it. So yes, this is one of the fun, happy tanks. So yeah, I like it just for that reason. So it makes me happy and it makes other people on your team and other people on the opposing team. But now they can't tell you they're happy. Whereas your team can tell you they're happy. The opposing team used to say about it and laugh and joke, but now they can't anymore. So yes, that's me giving this I would say a triple thumbs up for this tank. It's not a quadruple, it's a triple. That's the first triple that I've given for a review. So it's a triple thumbs, good deal, very nice Christmas present, very good fun. And I really like playing this tank. I don't play it very often, but when I do, it's, oh yeah, very, very good fun. So that's me, Gaming Bear, signing out, and see you on the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.